All right, let's talk about what's really happening in tech right now. It's a huge story, and it's being written in two totally different places at the same time. You've got these massive, invisible data centers that are literally building the brain for AI. And then you've got the super sleek, ultra-thin phones we're about to have in our hands. Welcome to Byte-Sized Tech. Today, we're going to connect the dots between that invisible AI revolution and the very, very visible evolution of the iPhone. I know, they seem like completely separate worlds, but trust me, they're on a collision course. Okay, so let's just dive right in. The entire tech industry, everyone, is basically placing two gigantic bets on what the future looks like. And if you want to know where we're all headed, you've got to understand both of them. So on one side, you have this absolutely monumental push to build the brain of AI. This is the heavy lifting, It's all about infrastructure, data, security, creating systems that can pretty much think and act on their own. And then on the other side, you have the race to completely redefine the devices that we use every day. This is all about design, health tracking, and changing the very shape, the form factor, of what a phone even is. Let's start with that first one, the AI infrastructure gold rush. Now, this isn't the flashy, sexy side of things, but it is, without a doubt, the most important battle being fought. This is all about building the pipes, the power grids, and the security for a world that's going to be run by AI. And this isn't just me saying this. Experts like Cisco's G2 Patel say we are now entering what they call the second phase of AI. So what does that mean? It means we're moving way beyond AIs that just answer your questions, like a chatbot. We're talking about AI agents that can actually do things for you, handling really complex tasks almost completely on their own. But here's the thing, this incredible growth, it's not a sure thing. There are three enormous roadblocks in the way. First up, infrastructure. We literally don't have enough power, enough computing, enough networking to keep up with the demand. Second, a trust deficit. If we can't be sure these AI systems are safe and secure, nobody's going to use them, right? And third, a data gap. AI has basically gobbled up all the human data on the internet, but it's still just learning how to make sense of the insane amounts of data that come from other machines. And this quote from G2 Patel just nails it. To solve these gigantic problems, companies can't just be a little bit better. He says, you have to be an order of magnitude better. This is a race for a massive, game-changing breakthrough, not just tiny little improvements. It's go big or go home. Okay, let's totally shift gears and jump to the other side of the tech universe. We're going to pivot from that invisible world of AI infrastructure to the very visible, and let's be honest, highly anticipated world of our gadgets. We're talking about Apple's big hardware refresh. So here it is, the rumored iPhone 17 family. You've got your standard model starting around $799. Then there's this new model, the iPhone 17 Air, at about $999. And the Pro, just a little bit more at $1099. But the big stories here are that new super thin Air model and the fact that the Pro model, for that extra cash, is going to come with double the storage. Now, the showstopper here, no question, is the iPhone 17 Air. For the first time in a long time, Apple is making a really dramatic change to the physical design of the phone. We're hearing it could be a full third thinner than the other models. That is a major engineering flex, and it tells you they're going all in on form factor again. But, and there's always a but, that incredible thinness comes at a price. You just can't cheat physics. Making a device that thin means you have to make compromises. And the biggest one here is the battery. The iPhone 17 Air is expected to have drastically less battery life and probably a weaker camera than the Pro models. And for a lot of people, that could be a total deal breaker. But Apple's plan isn't just about making thinner phones. It's really about building this whole health ecosystem around you. We're talking new AirPods Pro with a heart rate monitor built right in so you're tracking health, even if you don't wear a watch. The Apple Watch itself is getting huge updates to go head-to-head with fitness giants like Fitbit and Garmin, and they're even adding satellite connectivity for serious athletes. So you've got these two massive waves of innovation happening, building autonomous AI on one side and creating these radically new devices on the other. But here's the thing. Building a data center and designing a new phone both slam into the exact same wall. The economics of it all. What's the real price of all this progress? It's the one question that hangs over every new AI and every new phone. For the companies, it's billions with a B in research and development and infrastructure. And for us, well, it's the subscription fee or that sticker price on the box. And as you're about to see, it's way more complicated than just that. So look, the price you pay for a new phone isn't just about the parts inside. It's this complex mix of things. You've got the component costs, yeah, but also things like tariffs and that huge R&D investment. And hey, the same factors apply to that AI gold rush, just on a completely different scale. And then for phones, there's the wild card, especially in the US, carrier deals. And this is such a huge piece of the puzzle for us as consumers. For millions of people, the sticker price almost doesn't matter because of the trade-in offer from their carrier. When a carrier says, hey, give us last year's phone and we'll give you this year's for free, it totally changes the game and it drives these massive upgrade cycles. It's a market force that just doesn't exist for enterprise AI. Okay, so let's tie all this together. We've talked about the AI brain and the hardware body. So what's the bottom line? What are the really crucial things you should take away from all this? When you boil it all down, you see three major shifts happening all at once. First, the AI in the cloud is becoming an active assistant, not just a search engine. Second, the gadgets we wear are turning into 24/7 health monitors. And third, the phone in our hand is physically changing in a big way for the first time in years. Any one of those would be a big deal, and they're all happening now. And that leaves us with one last really fascinating question to think about. As these two revolutions keep getting faster and faster, which one is actually going to have a bigger impact on your daily life? Is it going to be the powerful, autonomous AI working silently in the background? Or is it going to be that ever-changing physical device that you carry with you everywhere? That's all for this one. Hey, if you enjoyed this and got something out of it, it would be a huge help if you'd like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the tech that's shaping our world. Thanks for tuning in.